Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Vasyl the Matrix Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats to be had in. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They block the left there. They block the left there. Beautiful counter shot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
Todd, I love theatres for all these reasons. You can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. They both want the knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Hey, what are you doing? Come on, switch on.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice stop, but that won't score. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have... There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They blocked the left there. Nice counter shot. They blocked the left there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You don't want to trade shots. Catch and shoot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have... On to the 4th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He blocks the right hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. They blocked the left there. It's bombs away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, and there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A perfect counter lands. A swing and a miss with that jab. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go in the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? Misses with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot. Whoa, wait a minute. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Just missed with that hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Incredible work rate. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the... And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter punch. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. And in it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters. There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That hook just can't find the target. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That jab doesn't score. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what